Good afternoon, how are we doing? My name is Corinne and I'm the Golfing Princess, and this is poor Neil.
It's evening actually, it's not afternoon.
So today we're going to try and prove to people that we do actually get on and we can be nice to each other. We're not off to a very good start, are we? Now you may be wondering why we're dressed like this. Now Neil probably wonders that himself.
I'm wondering why we're dressed like this.
So today is a little bit different. We're not doing Mr. versus Mrs. today. We're going to do Mr. and Mrs. where we're actually together and we're not against each other today. Although that could change by the end of the video. So we're talking about golf etiquette, both on and off the course. This is why we're dressed like this, you see, because we're talking about etiquette.
Corinne relates this to etiquette.
This is etiquette. It's like if we were going out somewhere and I would need to dress like this, it would be etiquette for you to dress like that. It wouldn't be. It would be bad etiquette for you to turn up in a jeans and t-shirt if I was dressed like this, would it not?
No, it'd be bad etiquette if I used the wrong knife and fork.
But it would also be bad etiquette for you to turn up looking like a tramp.
Yes, it would. It'd be very bad etiquette.
I'm going to choose to ignore him for that, because we are trying to again prove to people we can be nice to each other. Yet again, it's not going very well, is it, Neil?
I'm being nice. I got dressed up for you.
Yeah, but you're moaning about it.
I'm not moaning.
He's moaning about it. Anyway, it's a shame we're on lockdown actually, because I feel like a lady today. So on yesterday's vlog at the end of Neil's, we were talking about how not a lady I am, generally, weren't we?
You were. I went.
And I think I feel like a lady today. It's the first time in a while that when I've done my makeup it's actually gone properly correct as it should do. And I've got nowhere to go to show for it. But anyway, let's get back to the matter in hand. We are talking about golf etiquette. So we have compiled a list, haven't we?
Yes, Corinne's compiled a list.
I did speak to you about them. I did ask you about them as well.
I heard you, yeah.
And you did agree to them.
I agreed, yes.
And you did kind of, you know.
Yes.
This is not going well at all, is it? So anyway, I've also put it on Twitter of what things annoy you on the course. You know, what's poor and good bad etiquette on the golf course and off the golf course. Off golf course, well, we have had one off the golf course. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through the ones that we've picked out. We've got 10, and then we'll head over to Twitter and see if we've actually answered all your ones and see if you've got any more. So, number 1. I've got establish if you're playing ready golf, as in if you're ready to take your shot, or are you playing the old school where the furthest one away from the green takes the shot and whoever wins takes the honours on the next hole. Now I quite like ready golf because it speeds things up a little bit, doesn't it?
It does.
What's your preference?
Well, I like ready golf when you're going down, but I do think whoever's won the hole should tee off, whoever's got the honours should tee off on the next hole, personally.
Just a personal thing, is it? But why do you think that?
Because they've won the hole.
But would it not speed it up? If they were faffing around with something and you're ready to go, would it not make sense for you to just go?
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, there we are, we're disagreeing already on number 1. I'm happy with ready golf. I think if you're ready...
No, I'm happy with ready golf, but not on the tee.
No, I think on the tee as well.
Well, why would the person that won the hole not be ready?
Because you can be faffing around marking your card or finding a ball or...
Well, everyone's going like, no. Why would you find the ball if you just want, oh, it's in the hole?
No, because you might want to change...
You pick it up.
My point is, I've won a hole before and somebody else has been ready before me and I'm just like, well, just go if you're ready. I'm not bothered.
No.
I'm not that bothered.
I am.
But Neil clearly is. So that's where we differ on that one. I think the only time you would take the honours, in my eyes, is if you're in a major and you're playing knockout comp. Then yeah, I think it's the etiquette of that particular style of game to go with that format. So that's my take, and that's Neil's take. Anyway, number 2. Don't dawdle and slow play. If you're playing slow due to a bad hole, etc., let people through.
Yes,
You agree with that?
I agree with that.
Okay. And what's your thoughts of if there's a single player that you're holding up, even if you're a 2-ball and you're playing bad, would you let a single play through?
I'd let a single play through even if I weren't playing bad.
Okay. Because I know it's not the rule to let a single play through, is it?
You don't have to.
You don't have to. I think I would as well. I would be happy to let a single play through. So, we agree on that one. Number 3. Don't leave trolleys and bags in front of the green. Put them towards the direction of the next tee.
Yes,
Yeah?
I agree, yes.
Because that can be really irritating when you're coming down and you've got to wait for people to walk up to the tee, get to the bags, put the putter back in the bag and then do it. And it's just irritating. So yes, we agree on that one. What else have we got? Number 4. Repair your divots and pitch marks.
You've got to do that. It's just like...
I know you've got to, but people don't.
People don't, no.
It can be so infuriating, especially when you're on the going to the green and you're trying to hit your ball and there's a massive pitch mark right in front of where you're trying to go.
Definitely if it's not yours.
If it's not yours, yeah. Well, if it's yours, you'd be quite proud of it. You'd make a point of... Surely you'd make a point of repairing it. Look, guys, I got a pitch mark, look, I'm repairing it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You're proud of it. Well, I would anyway. Anyway, number 5. Don't walk across another player's putt line.
What are you looking at me for? I don't know.
I'm looking for your agreement.
I agree with you.
Or disagreement for your comments.
I agree with you.
God, it's so defensive tonight. So in some circumstances, like when it's wet and wherever you walk on the green, it's sloshy and horrible. You kind of think, what is right? Okay, let me get it right. Why is the rule there to not walk across somebody else's putt line?
Because you could.
Is it because you could damage the green?
Where they're playing, yeah. Even if the greens are rubbish, it's just if you stand, it could have like a momentary dip. So.
Okay. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just asking why it's there. Yeah. But I do fully agree. I think it's bad form if you walk in front of someone else's line. I think it's rude if nothing else.
Plus also they could be lining the putt up, couldn't they, as well? So.
It's bad manners. Well, where have we got to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5. Number 6 then. Remember to shout 4 if you or any of your party hit a wayward shot. Now, times and many I've been on another fairway and I've had a ball flying towards me and nobody shouted 4.
It wasn't me either. No, you should shout 4. Everybody knows.
So sometimes you kind of forget and you shout too late sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I think because you're a bit like, oh my god, in panic mode and you forget to shout 4. But I don't think you need to shout 4. If somebody else in your group, especially, like,
they
might
should
not,
shout 4 as well.
Everyone just a quiet of 4. So at least.
A loud 4, Corinne.
What?
You need a loud 4, not a quiet one.
I said quiet. A quiet. If all of you are doing it, you're a quiet of 4.
It sounded like quiet.
My planet all went to pot today. We clearly can't get on. Anyway, where was that? Number 6. Number 7. Don't take your shot until the group ahead are clear. Now, in some circumstances, it depends on if you know, if you can see they're like getting towards the green and you're maybe 150 yards out. If I know I can't hit my ball that far.
Do you know what bad etiquette?
What?
Waving your hands in front of my face. You've done that a lot. That's terrible etiquette.
Sorry, that's Paul Jackson. You're watching Paul, just for you, jazz hands. So if you need to let the group ahead of you go, be clear of your known shot that you are taking. But times are many, I'm like, I need to wait for them because I could probably get to the green from here. Knowing that I can get to the green, and then when I actually do go, I duff the shot. How many of you have done that? I think we've both done it a few times, haven't we?
I've also had the occasion where I've said, I'll wait till the green's cleared, and you've gone, no, hit it, you're fine.
That's because I know he's going to duff it.
You'll never reach the green. And then, I've waited till the green's cleared, and what's happened, Corinne?
On occasion you might have hit the green.
Yes.
It's because it's such a rarity.
Well, it might be rare, but potentially, if you've ever hit a shot like that, you need to wait, don't you?
Yes.
So there we go.
Yes, learn from your mistakes.
You might be rubbish normally.
Yes.
But on the odd day when you can actually play...
Occasionally it does come to fruition.
That's when you've got to be careful.
Number 8. We've got, don't shout or chat when somebody's taking their shot. And that can also, not just in your party, but if you're close to another tee and you can see they're about to take the tee shots, I do think it's bad form if you're walking down and you're chattering away.
I've just thought of another one as well that's not on your list.
You have to wait.
No, it's the same thing really.
Same thing.
We know that when you get a bell tree
Yeah.
or a bell for when you turn in the corner, if someone's putting on a green near where you ring the bell.
Don't ring the bell as you're about
Don't
to
ring the
put.
bell as you're about to put.
It can be very off-putting. Yes, it can be very
So
off-putting.
there you go. Same thing.
It's essentially don't distract other players when they're about to take a shot.
Yes.
And I think that is...
Not unless it's for money.
No,
Oh no, etiquette. No.
It's etiquette. We're all about etiquette. We're not on about morals.
Yeah.
We're about etiquette here.
Sorry. I get confused.
Yes, clearly. So that was number 8. Number 9. This has been a big one on Twitter. Don't mark your card on the green. Move to the next tee and mark your card there. So you're leaving the green free for the next lot of players to come behind you.
Gives me time to add up.
And it gives you time to add up as well.
For me, like, is it 8 or 9?
Yeah, times many that happens, and more often than not, they'll combine the marking the scorecard on the green with picking the bag up from the side of the green. So it's the same kind of issues, isn't it?
Yes.
Vacate the hole as soon as you have holed out. I think we're trying to get across. And the last one I've got, number 10. It's about dress code. So we had a bit of a discussion about this, didn't we?
Yes.
So I think it depends on where you're playing as to the appropriate dress code. So if you're playing at one of these top country club type, posh, fancy, £1,000 a round type places.
£1,000 a round.
You know what I mean? The high end places.
Yes.
You can't rock up in just a t-shirt and shorts because they may not even let you on.
They won't let you on.
So you have to think about where you're playing as to the sort of clothing that you wear for the day. If you're playing like your normal course, I think as long as you don't turn up looking like a scruff, anything should go, to be fair, to a degree. As in, no logo t-shirts like with swearing and football shirts. I think that's not
cool.
Not cool. It's not cool, man. Don't do it. Jeans, no.
It is for me. But
Having said that, and my very first place I
depends.
played, I did wear jeans.
It depends where you play, because there's certain places
was
where we're very relaxed. It's when people starting getting into golf.
Yeah.
So, but
I think you just need to be sensible about your dress code and don't wear anything too... I don't want to say garish, because you can get some golf clothes that are quite garish, can't you?
Yeah.
But it's appropriate golfing clothes.
Golfing attire.
Golfing attire. And I think as long as you're sort of smart, like I say, if you dress like a tramp, don't bother, because...
Yeah, a lot of places that have round neck t-shirt, but I don't see why I can't have them. But
because it's smart, isn't it?
Yeah, as long as we're a golfing brand, they
Yeah.
could have round neck t-shirts. But
Yeah.
I think they do need to dress up a little bit, or wear proper golfing clothes,
Yeah.
polo shirts. If you're playing in, again, like I said, if you're playing in a major or a club competition, I think
Yeah.
you should make the effort.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, certainly if you're playing for a major, you should definitely make more of an effort than you normally would on like a weekly medal comp or sale.
Captain's Day out.
Captain's Days,
I
President's
think,
Days, things like that, where you're actually at. If you're at another club representing your club, I think you should make the extra effort as well,
Yes,
because
I do, yeah.
it makes your club look bad if you're looking like a tramp. Tramp's a good word, isn't it? It's a good word. Anyway, so that's our top 10. I'll just flip onto Twitter, and I think quite a few of these we have actually. I know there's one that we definitely haven't covered, but I'll get to that. So Paul Nicholson has put marking cards on the green. We've covered that one, yeah. People mincing about, playing in turn, people leaving back to find other balls 50 yards away, then just hit and go look. That's a very good one, that. So if your ball's here and you're looking for somebody else's ball over there, go and hit your ball and then go and help.
Yes.
You know, it's not holding the game up. People rushing to stay in front of you when they can just let you through, yeah, that's just rude. Don't know if that's etiquette, that's just rude and selfish.
I think people not rushing in front of you and holding you up small,
Yeah.
and not letting you through.
And his last one, numpties with video cameras. Sorry, Paul, I ain't gone away.
Yeah, I've got to agree with that one, Paul. Sorry.
You're sometimes a numpty with
I
video
can
camera.
find it very off-putting, to be honest.
So the one that we definitely haven't covered is from Bazza. So thank you, Bazza. And you'll probably like this one. Getting to the 19th and then ran out your favourite beer.
I'm alright with that.
That should be the number one though, surely.
No, I'm alright with that. I just drink another beer.
Yeah, but
I'd find another beer.
Well, I know you'd find another beer, but if you know, for example, where we play at Crook Hill, there's one beer that I think they make themselves, don't they, that you really like.
Yeah, but they don't have it very often.
No, but if you know what you're really looking forward to on a hot sunny day, you're really looking forward to your favourite beer. So I'm doing this with my hands again. Paul Jackson's going to be going.
I'm sure I would be able to find another drink.
You're fine. Bazza is clearly an issue for you.
Maybe it's rushing to the 19th hole and it's short. Now
that's an issue.
Would be an issue.
Yes.
Yeah.
So thanks for that, Bazza. Malcolm A, slow foursome who steadily refused to let a lone play through. Yeah, we've kind of covered that. I do think that if you're holding somebody up, you should let him through. You might be waiting an extra few minutes on the tee till they've gone, but what's a few minutes when you're all messing about anyway? Nick Fewin, slow play. Kev Casper not repairing pitch marks. We'll cover that. Don't like rude people. Quite a few clubs have got rude people. It costs nothing to be nice. Very good point.
You're looking at me for I'm not rude.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah, you went. Some clubs have rude people, and you went like that.
I'm asking you for your input, your response.
That's not the way.
What would you like me to say? Over to you, Neil.
No, but I said when you said rude people, you went like that. How rude?
Well, you are sometimes.
No, I'm not on the golf.
Not on the golf course, just to me.
Just to you.
You admitted it there. Did you hear that? You admitted that. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's everyday life. It costs nothing to be polite to people. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. It's usually quite a lot of the time. Brian Moore, people marking cards on the green, yep. Richard Pendress has actually commented on that and said most of the, I won't say what he said, most of the city people would have forgotten the score by then. That's probably why they do it.
I was saying, you counted up, aren't you?
No, but they'd have forgot the score by the time they get to the green. Yes. Which category are you then? Will you have forgot your score?
No.
You do ask me quite a lot what you got.
I just try and count up a few times.
Simon Tasker has put people leaving back next to the greens. Clearly that's a massive issue at a lot of clubs, I think.
Yes.
Massive issue.
Chris? I think I sometimes do that, leaving back where I shouldn't.
So I think if you know there's nobody for a few hours behind you, it's not so much of an issue because nobody's waiting.
I just think I probably sometimes do that, so I'll try and work on that.
Yeah. Yes.
I'll work on it.
Culprit here.
No, I think I do, so...
I probably do if I know there's nobody behind me, but if I know there's people behind me, I make the effort to move because I know that I don't want people to be waiting for me. Chris Smithson's had a good one actually. Club tossing. You look like a silly person or your playing partner reading your putt. I see a little left to right. Well, you just missed from 2 foot, so shut the front door. 2 very good points there, actually. Yeah. I mean, what's the etiquette on helping people out on putts? If you're having a friendly, fair enough, but if you're on a match, you shouldn't really be helping people out anyway, should you?
You shouldn't, but now you can't stand behind them and line
up.
No,
you can't follow the lead, follow the line up. Yeah. So they should just say, move along, pal, jog on. And yeah, club tossing, it's not.
No, it's not.
That's bad form because it makes the atmosphere for the rest of the group really awkward and all, doesn't it? If there's somebody that's got the bad attitude on it as well. So Dave Wilbur not fixing and not properly fixing ball marks. Yep. This is an interesting one. I'm hoping he's not taking the mess here. I hope it is something serious. I've never ever heard of this. Spitting sunflower seed shells on the putting green. He sees it all the time. This is at Greg Courtman Golf.
I think spitting in general.
Spitting in general is bad etiquette. Yeah.
But I suppose if you having a snack and you spit all the bits all over.
I mean, that is gross. Why do people do that? Have you seen people do this and actually approach them and said, "Oi, can you mess up or stop spitting? You're disgusted." Because I think I would after a while. So that's definitely a no-no. We got this and said temper tantrums on the course. None of us are pros. Very true. We all strive to be better, but we all know that if we were that good, we'd be on tour. So if you miss your putt, you miss a shot. Laugh it off, move on to the next. That's what I say. CF golfers, he's talked about the honours on the tees. He said, I hate saying in your honour, the honours are yours when you're on the tee. I don't care who tees off first on each hole. I'm kind of in that camp. Neil's not. So we're kind of in. I'm with you on this one because I just think, well, I don't. Unless you're in a major, fine. If you're just on a weekly comp or playing yourself, go do it. Douglas said not repairing divot pitch marks, not shouting for, and Mike Crammon people not repairing the pitch marks. So I think we covered quite a lot of them, but there were a few extras in there that are very, very valid points, I think. So yeah, thanks for this, and feel free to share this among your friends because there's some people, especially if they're new to golf, don't know about the golf etiquette. Now, some of them might be pedantic, but some of them are really, really important ones that they need to know, not to get them into trouble when they're actually out playing with other people. So thank you for all your comments on Twitter, and I hope you found some little etiquette points there yourself. Maybe you can relate to one or two and something to change. I know you said that you're going to try and change one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, we're all still learning, and you know things will change all the time, and it's all about passing on the knowledge and everyone playing to have a good game. I think that's what it's all about. You agree? Yep. So we shall leave you there. I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to leave you here now, but keep watching because you might have a little surprise. Until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye.